Hello, counselors. My name is Pete Rizak, for those who don't know me. And I live in Reno, Nevada, also known as the biggest little city in the world. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you for what you do for PPA as counselors and getting the message out to the nearly 35,000 PPA members that we now have in each of the states that you live in. What a great job that you guys do as volunteers. I guess we're all volunteers. So thank you so much for that. I also want to thank you for providing me the opportunity to represent not all of you who are watching this, but also those nearly 35,000 members that we currently have, that is growing each and every day, as a member of the Board of Directors over the past 4 years. It has been a true honor and privilege to represent all of you. So thank you so much for that. And also, as you probably know, or if you look through the council packet, I have also been renominated by the nominating committee for another additional term on the Board of Directors. And so I hope that you will support the recommendations from the nominating committee on all of the candidates that are on the slate. And again, that includes me. So what I'm doing is asking for your support on that, and hopefully that you will do that. And so that I can have another term to represent all of you. So with that, they've asked that you to talk to you a little bit, so you know a little bit more about me. So I am a full-time portrait photographer here in Reno, as I stated before. I have been full-time since 2010. I have been in business since 2003. I was part-time, working on the weekends out of our living room, doing babies and small children until 2010. And then I had the opportunity to go full-time and haven't looked back. And so I converted that space I used to work on weekends into a full-time studio space, which is about 450 square feet-ish. So it is a fairly small space, but it allows me to get things done. But more importantly, I think that it's probably real close to the same size space that a lot of our members, as they get into moving into full-time, or they're working part-time or whatever, but a similar type space that they work in. And so I can offer suggestions on maybe ways that they may have troubles working in that space or whatnot. So, but at least have the perspective of being a home-based business full-time and everything that goes along with that. I do elopement. I don't do big weddings, but I do elopements. I'm currently working on the wedding degree that was passed here a few years ago, and about halfway through that, all on elopement. So I'm excited about that. I also still photograph a lot of children. I don't do babies any longer, but small children, high school seniors, families, and business portraits. Again, I find that the children grow up to be seniors. Now, I'm actually got one. I've got a high school senior this year. And then generally that's a discussion about having a family portrait, and then having a discussion with mom and dad about, well, when's the last time you guys have had business portraits done wherever their place of business is. So that's kind of what my business is like and how that works. And of course, I've had an opportunity to travel to many of the states that you folks live in, and had an opportunity to share what I do with that. And so I also do a little teaching on the side and travel around. So I enjoy doing that too. So with that, that's a little about me. I also love to volunteer, which that's what these positions are all about, is volunteering, whether you're a counselor watching this, or also you may be involved in one of the committees that PPA has as either a chair or a committee member. It all takes time, and we are grateful and appreciative of all that time that you folks do. And of course, when we're on the board, as I'm on the board, that's volunteerism, and that takes some time too. And I think I get that sense of volunteerism from my 91-year-old mother. And by the way, she still is a regular volunteer for the Hospice Society in my hometown of Pierce, South Dakota. She volunteers to wash clothes for the clothing donations that come into hospice. And she's done all sorts of other things. And I said, I think that I get my sense of volunteerism from my mother. And so I'm grateful for that gift that she's provided for me. And as I have aged here, my 30s, 40s, and now 50s, I have a better appreciation for that gift that she has given me. So with that, I'm going to let you guys get back to, I'm sure, the very busy season that we're all enjoying, and I hope you're all having a very prosperous fall season here. I want to wish you happy holidays, that you're going to get through all this crazy madness or whatnot. And for those who are going to make the trip to Nashville, I can't wait to see you, and I hope that you have a safe journey to Nashville. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up and again say, hey, I hope that you'll support the slate of candidates that the nominating committee has put forth to you. And again, that does include me, so I would appreciate your support. And with that, I'm going to wish you all a fantastic and sensational day.